we started coming out here to spend weekends at George's house. And we saw all the little animals and how we knew how Lake Conroe was building up, no room left for anything really. And this is next to Houston, so it'd be the next to go. And we felt like if anything, if we could do anything at all, we should do it to preserve this place so that future generations would have some chance to know what the world had been like. Well, that was so important to us that we put all our life savings into it and to conserving the land so it would be here forever. And then SHECO comes along, and they really have been obnoxious too, because we fought them, they have tried to take it out on us. They've been vindictive. They've even come out in the coldest weather toward night and said they're going to turn the power off and we'd be cold and everything, and making up things and saying that we hadn't paid our bills and all kinds of things that were not true. And so it has been very stressful.
Right, and as I've learned too, that stress is a factor in cancer now, and stress ends up lowering your immune system. And SHECO started messing with you guys around 2003. When was it that you actually found out you were diagnosed with cancer?
Let's see, it was 2 years ago.
So you were actually dealing with SHECO before you had cancer.
When you are living with that kind of stress, it's hard on your immune system.
As far as I can determine, there's no reason except to harass me and my wife because we're opposed to putting that high-powered line and destroying our graveyard where there are 2 graves in the spot where they would want to violate 2 graves, which is strictly against the law.
They do things even yet, I think, just to get to us. For instance, turning bright lights over on our bird sanctuary and just unnecessary things. So we did go to Austin after the hearing, and we wanted to point out, really, they had been, all the untruths they had told, all the misrepresentations that they had proposed, and yet we didn't have a chance to say anything. They had said that the beaver sanctuary was way off, wouldn't be disturbed, and it was right there. They had ignored our graveyard. They had said it wasn't really a forest, and it's an old forest. And really, SHECO was going to come right across and ruin 2 graves where people are already buried, which is just completely illegal. And they weren't paying any attention to that. So actually, it's been very distressing. There's just, it makes you feel very discouraged because you cannot make any headway. They're powerful. They know they're powerful, and they won't listen, and they want to scare you into not saying anything.